Hey, what's happening? Come on in and hang with your boy D for a second. Hello, GT 2017. Hello. Man, y'all coming in fast. Woo! Okay, I ain't gonna even try to shout out these names. Come on in. Hang with your boy for a while. It is so good to see you guys. Hello. Come on in. This is somewhat by request. I was supposed to scope yesterday. Hello, JSW 71369. Hello, Ms. Jax. Hello. I don't know what that means, but wherever you're from, welcome. Hello, come on in. Invite. Sit a spell with your boy. Hello, Queen Tie-Dye. Hello, where my brothers at? Come on in. Let's peek inside the head of a mad married man. Hello. Hey. Come on in, Wolverine. Pop Smith, Toy, you can leave. It doesn't matter if I'm loud. Hey y'all, look, my wife said I'm loud, but I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, usually I do these by myself. Okay, without her interference or butting in, because this is a D's huddle. This is through marriage real, but this is my time. So y'all come on in and hang with me for a second. Hello. What's good though, Mr. Weekend? Good to see you, man. All right. There's my support. Hey, Teak, what's happening? Marriage for Real support. My sister Ebony. Hello. We are praying as always. Hello, ATL Fly Girl. Welcome. All right, let's get started. If you're going to invite really quick. My huddles are not that long. Question: as a man, do you believe in marriage counseling? Oh, that's a great. Bless you. Better Love 101. Miss Will, invite. Thank you. Dallas, I would give you the welcome dance. You will get the welcome dance when it's me and Sister Toy on at the same time. We always give welcome dances to our new followers, okay? But not when I'm by myself. Okay, I gotta have my side beauty with me, okay? Right now you just get the beast. I need the beauty, okay? So to offset my goofiness. Hello, welcome. As a man, do I believe in counseling? As a man, I'm a fan of counseling. As men, we often welcome Tanya KG. Hello. You've been waiting for me to get off? Let us know. Yes, absolutely. California, another new one. Betty, welcome. Thank you. We are so glad to have you. We are so glad. You got mad. Why'd you get mad? Young FF, what I do? What I do? Man, I'm just doing my part, man. I tried to get on. You got a situation. Okay. Well, oh, you're the brother that asked for me last time when Toy scoped by herself. If you got a situation, I want to hear it. If you want to share it here, come on. If not, email me. But if you want to share it here, I'll handle it here. I got no problem with that. Hey, Kelly from Connecticut, welcome. Thank you. Let's hear it. Yeah, if people want to hear it now, Brother FF, so put it on out there. What's your situation, if you care to share? If not, my fiance needs to hear this because he disagrees. He's full of pride. Men, we wrestle with pride. I mean, pride is one of our biggest. 13 years, bro. So you've been in the game for a minute. That's a blessing, man. Okay. Yeah, you've been empowered. You're not being nosy. Listen, okay, let me start my introduction properly before we jump right into some of these questions. I am D. I'm one half of the duo that is Marriage for Real. I won't say dynamic duo, but you all have made this a dynamic duo. All right. I have been married for 21 years. I'm a retired Chicago police officer. I'm a current police officer with a new department. I'm a professional comic book artist, dad, ex-basketball player, now turned trainer and coach. And who am I? I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm a dude who messed up big time. All right. I messed around on my wife. Okay. You stepped out in 18 years. She did too. Later she did too. Okay. She stepped out later after you did. And so now you are in that reaping what you were sowing mode. Am I correct, bruh? Let's just yeah, you trying to deal. Wow, you came at it for real. Okay. All right. So young TF. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, let me tell you something. Okay, two wrongs don't make a right, and I know that that may sound like a cop out. It's been 3 years since you found out, and you're still wrestling. I take it, right? It's still messing with your head. It's still got your brain all jacked up. Dude, well, you at the right place. You are at the right place. Thank you, man, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help. We're here to help. I know where your head's at. You know, I'm asking for help from her. Okay, how is she responding to your, yes, invite. Somebody needs to hear this. You all share, okay? We are going to dive right in. Normally, I try to get kind of lighthearted and ease my way into these topics, but my brother's got a situation, and we about to deal with my brother's situation. All right, T Young FF, we about to see what we can do to bless you here today, man. So you leave here a little better than what you came. Okay, so I'm glad that you jumped in. All right, so yes, please listen. Swipe, invite. If you're on an Android, swipe up. If you're an Apple, swipe to the right. Invite. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This is Marriage for Real. We're about to help this. She acts like you're asking for too much. You know what is funny? You know what, man? Hearing you shell this stuff out, bruh, it's like the script has been flipped for real, and it's messing me up. It's funny because her reaction is very man-like, and it sounds like she's angry. It sounds like she actually feels justified in her inappropriate action. I'll tell you one thing, and this is keep it 100. Listen, our situations were kind of reversed, quite honestly. I don't want y'all to get too much of that glare. Here we go. Our situations were kind of reversed, honestly. Is my camera dirty, y'all? I'm looking all kind of fuzzy. Y'all see me okay? Okay, yeah. Y'all see me okay? We good? All right. Okay, yeah. Y'all was kind of blurry. All right. So our situation was kind of reversed, man. We Toy was the first step out. I was step out number 2. The only difference of what it sounds like is that this seems like a legitimate payback. It seems like a legitimate payback because women don't really take that stance unless they're angry. When they really don't want to deal with it, she waited 3 years for she paid. Yeah, one thing about women, and I know we got a lot of sisters here, even though this is a D's Huddle, I welcome my sister. D's Huddle, for you all who don't know who are first timers, it's usually me and my wife. Whenever you see D's Huddle is a male-focused scope that I do. Okay, it's a male-focused scope. I want my sisters here, okay, because I want you to see what men are going through, how we're communicating, what's in our heads, and if you have any questions from a brother who will keep it 100, okay, I will give you the answers as best I can. All right, so we're gonna deal with this, brother. Listen, man, and you sisters, y'all should let these hearts fly. Forgive me if I'm not answering all these questions. We got to deal with my brother Young, FF. Okay, let the hearts fly if you all agree with this. Women are nothing if not patient, okay? And that's the truth. I really believe that. Ladies, y'all, I'm only seeing blue hearts. Am I telling the truth? Women, you all are nothing if not patient, especially when you feel you've been hurt, okay? You all are nothing if not patient. And men, we may jump the gun, okay? We may be a little premature in many of our acts and our lash. Yes, women are saying yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, this is the reality. It sounds as if now granted, I would love if she was here because I as a police officer, we were trained when I was in training 20 plus years ago. There are 3 sides to every story. There's his story, there's her story, and then there's the truth. Okay? And it's often a matter of perspective. No one's really lying. Oftentimes, no one's really embellishing when I investigate something. It's just that when we stand at different positions around a central issue, we all see different things, and everything we see is actually accurate. Okay? But in this case, I can only go by what you're telling me. So I'm giving you what I got from your perspective. So I hope you can appreciate that. Women are nothing if not patient. And it sounds as if after 3 years, if she had truly let it go, women will either really let it go or wait to get you back. And it seems as if she never really let it go. Um, I don't need to be coached.
Oh, I was going to add right here.
Then you add over there. Don't talk to me. I'm talking to my wife, y'all. Okay, Sister Toy, she is nosy. She just can't help herself. Tell her to do like I do when I'm on Kapow school. If you got a comment, you comment from the shadows. Don't talk to me just be... No, she got to get it, Be White. I can't leave her alone. All right? I love her. Yeah, they plan out. They're very methodical. They can be very methodical, very strategic. That's why we've heard people say that if a woman is doing dirt, you really won't find out unless she wants you to find out. And that's the truth. I really think that's the truth. I didn't find out about my wife until she confessed it to my mama. I had no clue. Man. All right? Women are very subtle. They're very, man, they're sharp. Our sisters are sharp. I'm asking her wife, and she seems to be half of one. You guys need some really serious intervention, okay? And the reason I say it's really serious intervention is because when you have, as the word tells us, the weaker vessel claiming a position of power and authority in the relationship, destruction is imminent. Do you understand? Destruction is imminent, all right? It's oftentimes, believe it or not, much more difficult to sway the mind in the position of a convinced woman. Get that. It's very difficult to sway the mind of a convinced woman. All right? Sisters are like, yes, amen, there goes my wife. Yes, that's right. Okay? Because they are very emotional. They are very, they direct all their thoughts inward. And unlike many men, unlike us, whatever circle that they have that's giving them input fortifies their position and really strengthens their resolve. Okay, men, we can waver, all right, because of our ego, because of our pride. I can listen to a dude, and it all depends on where that dude is with me, whether or not I'm gonna roll with his input. Women, not so much. Okay, because many women already have very tight circles. All right, they have people that they really rely to as good sources of emotional and psychological support. All right, men, our circles are a lot broader, and just by quantity of input, we'll toss out certain things. Okay, but sisters usually their circle is a little tighter because women just don't roll like that together. At least what I've seen. Sisters, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, because I know y'all here. All right, but y'all, usually whenever you all are getting advice or sharing with somebody, it's somebody that you've trusted to be close to you. All right, and that really helps fortify her position. What you and your wife need to do, bruh, you guys need to find a neutral, mutually unbiased source of counsel. Okay, because she seems very adamant in her position. She feels righteous that she did what was right by her. She vindicated herself. She reaffirmed her value as best she could in the way that she knew would affect you the most. Do you understand? Now, I don't know your history. You need counseling too. Absolutely. I don't know your history. I don't know what bed you laid down to force you to sleep on all these stones, okay, and nails and daggers. I'm going to keep it honest, okay? None of us were angels. You know, with my wife, I was not the ideal dude. I had to own my part in what the role that I played in helping her along in her course of action. And guess what? She had to do the same, all right? So, but once again, I'm going to deal with you at face value because you're all I got on here right now. Okay, you're all I got on here right now. The sister's very adamant. She's angry. She wants to hurt you. And she's waited 3 years to do it. Okay? That means this thing has been sitting, it's been festering, it's been rotting in the core of her soul. All right? And she never healed. Like my wife said, she never even really wanted to heal. All right? She never forgave him, Be White. She never forgave him. She probably never really wanted to. She played the role. She was probably dutiful, showing up, fixing your meals, doing all the wifey stuff. I'm not sure. But whatever she did, She probably didn't know. And here's the thing, Natural Essence 86. Very few of us know how to heal. You're right. She didn't know how. Very few of us know how to heal, which is why direction and wise counsel is so crucial. All right. People that are practiced and versed in the process of healing. My wife and I think we have become somewhat like that out of necessity. Okay. But through our first rodeo, I didn't heal right. And it took me 8 years. It took me 8 years to succumb to the seeds that I never dug up from the previous situation. And I wasn't even aware of it. Okay. Because mine was really something that I did not seek out. It was something that, a situation that I allowed to happen in ignorance because parts of me were still very open and vulnerable and susceptible to the influence of another woman. Okay. So what I want to encourage you to do, man, is, I don't know what kind of communicator you are, but this is what I do know. When you've been married for a period of time, you guys have been married for 13 years. She's heard your voice for 13 years. She's heard everything you've had to say for 13 years. Do you understand? And despite however long you all have been together, it wasn't enough to keep her after those 13 years. All right. So your voice may kind of be like that old Charlie Brown, whenever they had adults. Womp, 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 womp. But baby, womp, 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 womp. Okay. And that's what they hear when they really have shut you out. You need wise, godly counsel at this point. Do you understand? You need somebody that's truly neutral in this relationship. Okay. Toy, if you don't get out my ear. No, seriously, get out the room. I'm serious.
He's putting me out, y'all.
Get out.
I'm texting.
Get out. All right? It's starting to irritate me now. Get out. They can't see you. Bye. Okay? She can go comment from another room. All right? This is a D's huddle. No interference. Okay. You all need someone that is pro both of you. Okay? No one from your side of the fence, no one from her side of the fence. I'm serious, empowered wife. I'm serious about my D's huddles. Okay? You don't understand what I go through when she's sitting next to me. My knees and my thighs be bruised up from pinches and knee bumps underneath the camera that y'all don't see. When she feels I'm going off on a tangent, when she feels that I'm being too unfiltered and too raw, man, she be punching me under this darn thing. So no, Sister Toy, these huddles are mine. All right, wife your husband is yours. Okay, when she does her wife her husband, I'm Audi 500. All right, you tried and suggested it to continue. Here's the thing, because like I said earlier, T Young, what I said earlier is she's adamant. She has cemented herself in her position. All right, she has gathered her resources, her emotional resources. She has strengthened and become comfortable with her frame of thought. And we have to shake that up, okay? We have to show her where she's in error. Because even though she feels justified, she doesn't see the error. She's justified without conviction, all right? It's something, I'm a comic book geek. I don't know if you guys remember the old Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck before he was Batman. And when Kingpin asked Bullseye, the assassin, he said, well, how do you defeat a man without fear? By putting the fear in him. Okay? Well, that's kind of appropriate. First, you got to get the conviction in her. She's got to see where she's wrong. And right now, you can't show her that. Someone that she esteems, someone whose input she values, or someone who have her watch with us. Have her watch. She may not even know us, but at the very least, we've been through it. Okay? Conviction, not condemnation. Yes, babe. Okay? She's going to try to correct me and guide me from the shadows. Okay? I know what I'm saying. But she needs a source that she deems trustworthy. You ain't it right now. Okay? You haven't been it for 3 years. Do you understand? She hasn't really heard you for 3 years. All she's seen is, I'm going to get him back. And I'm plotting. Just wait. I'm going to get him. I'm going to make sure we're distanced from this situation enough so that when it hits him raw. Do you understand? And, ooh, I got you. I get it. I get the mindset. It's not right. I'm telling you, we keep it here at Marriage for Real 100%. All right? I know you tried all of the above. Here's what the thing is, T. Young. I don't care if you've tried all of the above. And I know that you may be tired. I know that you may be frustrated. You know why? Because it is our natural instinct to just leave. All right? That's men. It's easier for us to leave than it is to fight when it comes to matters of the heart. We will fight if someone comes to our door acting ignorant. We will fight if somebody leans on our car. We will fight if somebody says the wrong thing to us. But as men, it's easier for us to flee than it is to fight for the emotional security in our relationships. She won't go to anyone. She will if she wants it to work. And that's the only thing I'm left with. Does she want it to work? Okay? Because you cannot force a grown folks to do anything. Okay? This we know. You can't grown folks, but a conversation needs to be had. And it has to be very simple. You can't make it complex. Do you want this marriage to work? I just need to know. Are we going to make this work? Is divorce off the table? Okay? Because when divorce is off the table, you have no choice but to work it out. You have no choice. Okay? When dying is not an option, you have no choice but to live. Think about that. Think about that. Imagine if you're hanging from a cliff or you're at sea and you ain't never swim a day in your life and you go overboard. You understand? When you're desperate, man, you're going to find a doggy paddle somewhere. You're going to do whatever it takes to survive. All right? But as long as that thing called divorce is laying there in the shadows, yeah, it may be collecting dust. Nobody's really picked it up and played with it yet. Okay? But as long she keeps saying yes. She keeps saying yes, she wants to work it. Is that what she's saying, young FF? She's saying yes, she wants to work it. If she's saying yes, she wants to work it, then there's certain things that must happen to support that, lest she be a liar. Do you understand? Okay? If she says, well, yeah, I want to work it out, but ain't no buts. When you're convinced of something, when you're committed to something, but you can't even pronounce but. Do you understand? But I don't feel we need to talk to somebody. But no. Because let me tell you what she's probably dealing with as a woman. As a woman, what she's probably dealing with is perception. Okay? And that can probably be tough for a lot of women. All right? She's probably worried about perception. Should too many people find out. All right? It's socially acceptable and culturally acceptable, not spiritually and morally acceptable, but socially and culturally. Hear what Brother D is saying, because y'all be hitting me with these emails and these comments as if I'm talking all crazy. Okay? It is socially and culturally acceptable for men to cheat. Okay? It's understood that, man, when we told our kids what we'd gone through in our marriage, you know what they told me? You know what they told me and my wife? They was mad at her. Dad, we expected you to cheat. Are you kidding me? Dad, we expected that from you. That ain't no surprise right there. I'm like, what? That's because that's what society. It's not about what I lived in front of them. It's about what they see in society. You understand? It's just kind of understood that a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. But when it's a woman, here comes this scarlet letter. You follow me? And don't let it be an act of maliciousness, as what you're telling me it was. Okay, when it's an intentional act of maliciousness, even though you did it first, that's harder for her to clean up as a woman. Okay, I don't know what airs or what she appears to be in society, in your social circle and in church or whatever. Okay, but that's a lot of crow to eat. But guess what? Eat we must. Eat we must for healing. All right, the hard things, we got 3 little ones. And I know if she's any kind of a mom, she feels that she's got to make it work. But what you got to do, young, is you got to remove all other options that are contrary to the healing process. Not talking to someone is not an option, babe, because you're not hearing me. You can't hear me because I hurt you. And quite honestly, I'm not hearing a lot of you because you hurt me. Let's just keep it 100%. So our ability to really work this out is extremely limited at this point. All right? So if I don't want to have, and I applaud you, brother. I applaud you because you get it. You're big picture thinking that you don't want to have a broken family. You are big picture thinking. You are right thinking. All right? sin, a transgression doesn't make you a sinner. A sinner is someone that practices it. Do you understand? A guy who plays basketball doesn't necessarily make him a basketball player. I was a basketball player. I practiced it. I studied it. It was my culture. It was in me. It was what I was. I am an artist, not a drawer. My little grandson can draw. He's not an artist because he doesn't practice it. All right. Because you sin, because you fall, doesn't make you. Just because you cheated doesn't necessarily make you a cheater. Do you understand? Now, if you're practicing this thing habitually, and I don't know, okay, but I do know right now you're at a place of repentance, okay, or you wouldn't be here. You're saying it was 3 years ago, so I'm assuming that you really walked away from whatever it was you were doing, did, or practiced. So just like that, we have to show you the grace that God shows us. You understand? We have to, lest we are not worthy of his forgiveness. All right. And so with that being said, she cannot force you to stay in that place. It's like she's holding you to what you did 3 years ago. And nothing less than a full-blown house cleaning is going to save your marriage. Now, I'm sure, being the woman that she is, because most women, just as much as you don't want a broken family, most women don't want that for their kids. Ladies, tell me, y'all ain't trying to be baby's mamas. True or false? Come on, ladies. We'll talk. Y'all ain't really trying to be baby's mamas. Because that's what that's what she's gonna end up being, should it not work. She's gonna end up being a baby's mama. Guess what? The babies are probably gonna be with her the majority of the time. All right. And she's gonna have to try to, it doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter. They ain't trying to be baby's mamas. So you ain't trying to be a baby's mama. You say you want this to work. There's certain things we got to do because we are not equipped to make this work. Baby, you asking me to build a rocket and I ain't a rocket scientist. That's what this is like. Seriously. All right. She's asking you and her to build something that obviously, had it been built right initially, would have withstood. Now, I'm not being critical about your joint, man. I'm not being critical about your crib. All right. But we were there. Okay. Had our stuff been built right solid from the jump street, what we went through would have never happened. And I wouldn't be in front of y'all right now. Okay. It takes both of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Brother Young, I have to tell you, as adamant as resolved as she is about her position, you have to be more so adamant and resolved about taking the steps necessary to repair this train wreck. Do you understand? You cannot yield. You have to be unrelenting. You follow me? There is no plan B. You're absolutely right. There is no plan B. You have to say, babe, listen, seriously. You ain't got no choice. We got to talk to somebody. Now, we can choose. Here's what's on the table. All right? We don't know this one. We don't know that one. She may not want to go to the pastor because there may be a certain level of conviction that she's not yet prepared for. But it's coming. Okay? So, all right, we're going to talk we got this person on the table. We got boom, 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 boom. Pick one. Pick one. But we got to go to somebody. And whoever your choices are, they have to be completely invested in the success of the team, not in an individual. If our uncle's the pastor, can't go to him. Okay? All right? If it's her cousin who's the pastor, can't go to him. All right? Too far on her side of the fence. Do you understand? All right? Well, yeah, I could be unbiased. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. You all do sit down, y'all pick it together, and you go. Do you understand? And be accountable. It sounds as if she's afraid of being truly accountable for her actions because she feels justified in her actions. And when I feel justified in a thing, the last thing I want is for somebody to tell me I was foul and ratchet. When I feel right, I don't want to hear somebody telling me, dude, you ratchet as HE double hockey sticks, man. You was wrong as a broke clock, player. I'm not trying to hear that when I feel in my head that I was right. He deserved this. He had it coming. He knew we had these kids. He knew and he didn't care. You understand? So he had it coming. Now he can deal with it like I dealt with it. But the problem is she never dealt with it. She never dealt with it. So all I can give you, Brother Young, is you have to not make it come off as optional. If she wanted to make it work, and you obviously wanted to make it work, then there's some things that must be done. Okay? My dad always says, a starving man will eat a rat. And it's the truth. May not be what he wants, but he's going to do what he got to do. It may be. Priorities may be out of order. Okay? It may feel like everything else is more important than a more higher priority than your relationship. That may actually be the case. That may actually be the case. I'm not saying that it's not. It could be perception, but that may be the case. And oftentimes that's a matter of priorities. Okay? Excuse me?
I said, and respect. She lost respect.
Yeah. My wife said from the shadows, she told you she can't help herself. This is what I married, y'all. I'm telling you. She can't help herself. She said she also lost respect. Okay? And she did. When you did that, whatever esteem you held in her eyes was shattered. Okay? So like I said earlier in the scope, she really can't hear from you. So with that being said, hopefully you get it. Okay? Hopefully you get it. I was not expecting to go in this direction, but this is really all that I got right now. Email us, man. If you want more, if you want to set up a session, we'll be willing to hear what you got to say. I'll have my wife. You know, we do these things together. But this is a D's huddle, and you got it from the man side. Now, mind you, ladies, you know how I keep it 100. I try to cover all my bases. This was from hearing just your side, okay? I'm giving you limited advice from limited information, all right? Not saying that you would try to, make yourself out to be a victim or wherever the case may be. But wisdom dictates, counsel dictates that both sides be heard so that a more complete picture can be formed, okay? But with you popping in here, have her pop in here, okay? Y'all watch together, all right? Have her make her little Periscope account. Yes, thank you all so much. I love you, brother. I will be praying for you, okay? Toy should get on next and speak from a woman's POV. All right, Toy.
What?
Come here.
What do you want?
They ain't ready for me to get off. You get to invade D's huddle once. They said, Toy, get in here and give it from a woman's point of view.
I ain't put together.
You fine. She's talking about she ain't put together. Here she come, Main Street. Here y'all. I see y'all dropping off. Invite. I see numbers dropping. I know folks is on lunch. But y'all invite and share because this is like a late night scope. Brother Young, you came with it today. Hold on a second. Now watch how quiet I am, y'all. Watch these scopes.
Hi, guys. How are you? Let me get some of this glare off. Hold on. Oh, wonderful. Hey, Natural Essence. Good to see you all on today. I think we can kind of get on together. Hold on. Let me switch this out. I was on. I heard everything that Brother D said. I will find you, Mr. Weekend. Hey, and everything he said pretty much was right. I guess the point that I think sometimes we miss on the other side of that is you can't even understand the level of her brokenness. And
Persia,
hey, Persia. That you may not be able to understand her brokenness, and I don't know what type of wife she was prior to your affair, but it's like a thank you, like a glitch.
Love you, Mr. Weekend. You know you my guy.
Goes off, like a switch goes off, right? And that you have broken her. And if you did you leave?
He must have jumped off.
Oh,
back one though.
T Young, are you here? So let me know if you okay. Yeah. Oh, your phone. Okay. Yeah, you broke her. I don't know what type of woman that she was prior to your affair. But I can remember that even after my affair, I did everything I thought that I could to regain Dwayne's trust. To show him how much I loved him, to show him how much I was sorry, all those things. Like we not Catholic, but y'all, I was doing penance because I really wanted to him to know how sorry that I was. And after he had that affair, it broke me. And some would have said, well, you should have kind of expected it to come back to you, or you shouldn't have been as hurt as bad as you were because you did it first. Yeah, she never thought he would cheat on her. Mm-hmm. But I didn't, like my husband, like he had told me that he had forgiven me. He had gone through the motions of what I thought was we were going. Crazy thing is what I did was doing before she did it. Crazy thing is that is what I was doing before she did. Yeah, right. And what happened is that after Dwayne had his affair, I was devastated because I'm thinking I have now, after my affair, given you the best of who I am. But giving him the best of who I am did not heal him. It took the Lord to heal that thing, and the second thing, it took us being intentional. And what Dwayne had said to me was, he said, I never recovered. Like, he never recovered. And we can't force somebody to recover because we don't know what recovery looks like. And so even though you thought you were healing and mending what you had done, you broke places in her that were not even natural. You broke her spirit. The thoughts that Emmy puts in her head after you broke her spirit, and you can't fix somebody's spirit after you broke them. If you've ever seen a dog,
you can't even count the pieces to put
right
them
after if you've see he did what I did, but I'm okay.
It's my scope.
It is his scope. If you ever seen a dog who has been abused, like, they are very timid, and sometimes they will bite you, even though you don't mean any harm. He said he takes his hat off to you, babe, because you can't take what we dish out. That's true. That's very true. And so what your plan is trying to, like, you like, babe, I've done everything I thought I could possibly do, but where she's hurt at, you can't fix that place by yourself. You all can fix it together, and you can fix it with the help of the Lord, but by yourself, you can't fix that. That's a wound that you can only Band-Aid until she's ready to heal. If she's still there, well, she says she knows I love her and that she's so in love with me, but there's no action. It's almost to the point where she may feel like it's very difficult to give back to you. Like, sometimes, and this is very true, like, we almost need permission to love like we did again, because we're so fearful of being hurt that she doesn't want to look foolish to even after 3 years, she's reserving that part of her heart because she doesn't want to feel that pain ever again. And so she's reserving that piece of her in case you do slip up.
Even after 100.
Yeah.
Natural essence, I want to comment on something. What I would encourage you to do, Brother Young, is get off the clock. Mm-hmm. All right? Get off the clock.
Yeah.
Spiritual and emotional recovery is off the timeline, man. Mm-hmm. It really is. It cannot be quantified by time. We try to rationalize it and add time to it to make it seem reasonable and sensible. Mm-hmm. But we can't qualify or quantify how somebody processes and recovers.
Yeah.
It's not something that is locked in and cemented and can be measured. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? So you got to get off that clock, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? 3 years to you may have seemed, it may have seemed like 3 days to her.
Yeah.
That the situation is that real in her head. It's that fresh in her head. You understand? And so you guys need to do what's necessary mm-hmm. to get you off that clock and to get her in a place of actual progressive healing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Okay, because whatever you all are doing at this point, it's Band-Aids and bubblegum, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's Band-Aids and bubblegum. Just trying to make it through this current moment. Mm-hmm. I hope that makes sense to you.
Right, B. White, she's stuck.
She is stuck, man.
She's stuck
in a loop.
Right, and she's stuck in self-preservation. Like, everything inside of her wants to move, wants to recover, wants to love, wants to yield. But that pain prevents you. It's kind of like, have you ever had an injury and you're afraid to walk on it? Because you're afraid of the pain coming back. And so she needs permission to move forward, and she needs to let herself forgive you. And you, one thing she cannot do is she can't hold you to that place. And you can't allow her to hold you to that place. I remember after my affair, Dwayne, like I said, I did penance, and I felt my self-esteem suffering because I was holding myself in the same light in which he was feeling, or I felt that he was feeling. And so you have to let that go. And it seems like you're letting it go. Don't hold yourself to that place. It's done. So why did she cheat? She got her revenge already. Mine was over 7 years ago.
Get that clock.
Right.
That's that clock.
It was that clock.
Get off that clock, man.
And maybe your affair, maybe it was a response. Because she cheated don't mean and she got it back. Have you ever hit somebody and hit somebody back? Do you feel okay? You still hurt. Like you're responding to the pain. You're responding outside of the pain. So she's still hurt. It didn't feel good getting you back because now she's lessened herself. She came down to where you are and now she's no better than you. So why does that make me feel better?
And guess what? Society says she's worse than you.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what we got to understand. All right. The church says she's a Jezebel. You follow me? Okay. That she's a ratchet woman. All right. Because you a mother. All right. You ain't supposed to do this. You're a woman. You know, you have some dignity and some self-respect. Be a lady. Mm-hmm. You follow me? This is what society said. These are the enemies in her mind. You follow me? Mm-hmm. One of the things that I encourage you guys to do is once you find that reliable, godly source of counsel and information,
yes,
build an incubator around your relationship.
Are you guys still here?
Are you guys still picking us up? Because y'all are yeah, okay. Let the hearts fly because we last, if y'all watched our last scope, we had a Periscope dilemma. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got some Periscope PTSD going on. All right, once you find that resource or resources that has broken through her defensive wall where she is receiving and hearing, build an incubator, build a force field, mm-hmm. all right? Build a dome around your house, mm-hmm. okay? And you nurture one another. When we really started healing right, mm-hmm. man, we pulled in all our energies, man. Nothing was leaving outside these four walls. Nothing good was leaving. Everything good had to be directed and funneled into this incubator, all right? It really did. Mm-hmm. And it helped accelerate the healing process. Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, that means, dude, if you are active in social media, pulling them resources in. When you leave out, she go out with mm-hmm. you. You know what I mean? We nurtured this thing.
We did.
Okay. We nurtured this thing. Nah, babe, I'm running to the store. Why don't you come run with me?
Yeah.
Even I'm just going right up the street. It wasn't a matter of trust. It was a matter of attention. Yeah. You understand? It was a matter of TLC. Mm-hmm. You follow me? It was a heightened level of awareness to where one another is. Okay. And then we had we started getting great sources of information that were telling us and helping us navigate mm-hmm. this process. Mm-hmm. All right. And we took all that good stuff and we brought it back into our dome. It's almost like how you see in nature when they take something from the wild and they bring it back to their cave. You dig what I'm saying? And they push the walls up and like, okay, ain't nothing getting out of here. We about to chow down on this so that everybody gets what they need. Mm-hmm. That's got to become your household. Everything together.
Yes, everything's together.
Everything's got to be together, man. Everything's got to be together. That's probably the most crucial thing to mending, okay? Because you can't have any stray hairs, man.
Yeah, naturally.
All right? You can't have anything deviating off to the side. Okay, babe, you good? I just want to make sure. You know I love you, right? I'm about to go out with the boys. Nah, man, none of that. None of that. Babe, you good? Yeah, I love you. Okay. Oh, I'm about to go Buffalo Wild Wings and check out the game. No. It's, baby, I love you. Hey, you know what? Let's go watch the game. Why don't you come with me?
What I would challenge you, is your name Ty? Is to right now back off of where you are and focus on what you're feeling and focus on what she. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ty. Okay.
I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
And really, and I know that you said you already done this, but you're inwardly focused. And one thing that I know that I always share with the women on here, Kari, I did see what you said. One thing I always share with the women on here, and only because women are naturally more prayerful.
Really?
I said naturally, babe. I didn't say that she wasn't prayerful.
She does pray a lot more than me. She's a prayer warrior. I'm a Bible thumper. I crack open the leaves and I dive in. She's a prayer warrior. I will say that.
Is don't forget your position. you still have full authority in your home. You still have full authority in headship. You still have that place.
You're God's appointed head.
Yeah, you're God's appointed head. And so you have full authority to dictate the spirit and the atmosphere in your home, but you can't come in messing stuff up.
No.
You can't. You have to. And always, like I tell the wives, you go to God on your behalf. You guys are one flesh.
Yes.
One flesh. You are one flesh. And so you have all authority to intervene on her behalf. And you go to God with the hurts and the rejection and the all the things that she is feeling. You have full authority. Don't let the enemy intimidate you. That man didn't take that place. That's still your place.
And let me encourage you in something, man, because I don't know your household. I don't know your rhythm and flow in there. Mm-hmm. But like the old saying goes, if you want something new, you got to do something different. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth. Do you understand? It can't be business as usual.
Yeah.
It can't be love as usual. It can't be conversation as usual. All right? Y'all let those hearts flow if y'all agree with if you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. All right? Oftentimes we try to go back to the routine that was our previous normalcy.
Yep.
That's got to die.
Yep.
Hear me, okay? Your normal life, you destroyed that. You destroyed that. Okay? Or it led to the current situation. Mm-hmm. So now you have to redefine your paradigm. Mm-hmm. Do you understand me? You have to redefine your paradigm. All right? Certain things need to be implemented that didn't exist before. All right? If that means praying with one another, okay? If that means the heightened level of attention, the extended conversations where once you talk for 5 minutes, now, baby, you got this whole half an hour. Let's wrap. Mm-hmm. All right? Let's touch. Me and Toy started doing different things.
Yeah.
We started serious things like a physical contact every day, a non-sexual physical contact, a kiss, a handhold, a hug. We didn't do that prior.
And initially, when everything went down, we started bowling. Something we never did. Ever done.
We started doing things that we never did that were new to both of us. Mm-hmm. You understand? It cannot be no more business as usual. There has to be a new normal redefined. Yeah. You understand? A better normal. Just because it was good, I love the late great Miles Monroe. He says the enemy of better is good. Mm-hmm. As long as you think you're good, you'll become complacent and you'll stop trying to achieve better. Mm-hmm. All right? I'm not saying what you had was good, but obviously it wasn't good enough. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? It was comfortable, but it wasn't good enough. Mm-hmm. We have to constantly strive to be better in our efforts, more deliberate in our intentions with one another. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? That old life, from the moment those vows were broken, it should have ended. Yep. Do you understand? It really now a new thing can be birthed from this.
Yes, covenant has to be restored.
A covenant has to be reestablished and built on a new foundation. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? On a new foundation, because that old foundation is cracked, it's abandoned, it's got holes, it's letting water in, the house is leaning. Mm-hmm. You understand? Y'all still together, so the house ain't fail, but it's leaning. Mm-hmm. That foundation, we don't want to repair it. We want to build on a new one.
Yep.
You understand? Whatever that looks like for you. So hopefully that helps you. And to your efforts, thing came to me, man. This is a D's huddle. Let's not forget. Don't let the pretty face fool you. This is still a D's huddle, okay? And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it raw. You said, bruh, I tried this. I tried that. Man, I never seen a basketball game won on one shot. Not one-on-one shot. The final shot may have won the game, but it was a couple of hundred shots prior to that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Okay?
Do
all
it
right?
Again.
Come on, man. Do it again. And do it better. Mm-hmm. Okay? Step up your game. You feel me? All right? Never. A football game ain't never been won on one play. Mm-hmm. Not on one play. One play probably ended the game. Okay? But it was never won on one play. It was hundreds of plays that led to that play that got you to that one play where your breakthrough was. Mm-hmm. You follow me? All right? Do not be weary in your well-doing.
Yes.
Do you understand? Like the word tells us. Do not be weary in your well-doing. Continue. It's worth it. You got kids.
Yep.
It sounds like you got a good woman or you would have left. Ain't too many brothers
gonna hang around
for no ratchet chick. You understand? So there's some real high redeeming qualities in that household that made you stay. Mm-hmm. It's worth fighting for. Mm-hmm.
Those babies are worth. Your legacy is worth fighting for.
It's worth it. We were in the hospital today with our second oldest son, and we were talking about how great our kids was. You know what he said without hesitation? Man, I got great parents. Aww. And he's 22, 6'4", rusty, crusty, hairier than me. You follow me? That's our legacy.
Yep.
I saw my legacy in there, carrying on once I leave here. That's what you fighting for, bruh. Yep. You fighting for that legacy. All right? And woman, I'm not letting you go for a mess up. Not going to do it. I'm not going to let you go because you felt you wanted to get a pound of flesh. You got it? All right, now let's move on.
Yeah.
How'd it taste? Was it good? I doubt it. Because it was that good, you would have left. You follow me? She got a pound of flesh. Now, baby, let's move forward. How we going to do this? We can't do it. Divorce is off the table. This is what we got to do. Baby, you ain't got no options. You said you wanted to stay. Options A is counselor A. Option B is counselor B. Option C is counselor C. Pick one. Okay? And we're going to make this thing work. We're going to gather in our resources. We're going to pull in our attention. Okay? We're going to abandon all distractions that are not conducive to us moving forward. And we're going to rock this thing. Mm-hmm. And we're going to set a new normal in our household. With God as the head and me following his lead.
Yeah.
That's how you win, Brother Ty. So, that's all I got.
Well, that was good.
My huddle's been ambushed, y'all.
I didn't ambush y'all.
No, they invited you in. Ambushing my huddle.
Well, thank you, y'all.
Okay, come on now. That's all right, though. If anybody, we still the team. We are still the team.
We are still the team.
God bless you. We love you all.
Ty, email us. marriageforreal@gmail.com. Our website will be up by Friday.
Oh, wait a second. And our first-time viewers, y'all still here? Hit the number 1 if you're still a first-time viewer. Because I told you I'd give you the welcome dance if both of us were on. Okay? Hit the number 1 if you're a first-time viewer. If you're not here, then I got away with, oh, man, 1 is still here. She just said, do it. There's another 1. Okay, 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Y'all get the welcome dance. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome. Welcome.
Like even our dog is like, hey, y'all.
Misty says welcome. You saying welcome to the people, miss? We love you. We thank you guys for watching. All right, so you all know how we do it here on Marriage for Real. If you've received something that has blessed you on today, the number 7, that's God's number of completion. That's not for our kudos. We love the hearts, but 7 lets us know that we have completed our job here this afternoon. And guess what? We might even come back tonight because this is a D's huddle. This ain't a Marriage for Real scope. All right, this is a D's huddle. 777. If we bless you, we just want the number 7 to let us know that something touched you on this Friday afternoon going into your weekend. Thank you all so much. God bless you. All right, now we pray for you. We love you. You got something, babe?
No.
I saw you inhale with the word.
No, I was gonna say natural. I saw natural. Somebody say something. But we'll probably come back later tonight.
Yes.
On tonight.
Grown folks scope.
Yeah, you did natural essence. Yeah, so we'll be back on later on tonight. Want to say about 9?
About 9.
About 9.
About 9 Central Standard Time. Yep.
You know what? It's the diva in me.
Prepare for the next husband. Prepare for your gift.
Yeah.
If you desire to be married, then prepare for God's restoration.
When we went through our infidelity issues, we wished that we had a us. And not that we saying that to edify ourselves, but we wish that we had someone to say, y'all can do this. Y'all can make this. This is what you got to do. And came to us with the real. And we
came to say, how do you know? Look at us.
Right.
We didn't have that.
He said, man, I don't get out to 10:30. Well, it's 9 o'clock at Chicago time, so I don't know where you are, Mr. Weekend. Aren't you in Florida? He's in Florida. No, y'all, where y'all at? Y'all, no, they live in like Puerto Rico or something, don't y'all?
Y'all live in tropical.
Or did they say y'all wedding is in Indiana?
Oh, you here with us. Okay.
Oh, well, catch the replay.
She cold, y'all.
No, I'm joking. We'll see you guys at 9 o'clock on tonight. Love you all.
God bless.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, stop. Stop.